What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Ace's Place 22, where I'm Ace, and this is me catching my breath to say this is my place. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's doing great today. If you haven't already, you know what I'm going to say. Like, subscribe, do all the nitty-gritty boo-boo stuff. Because in this video, we are going to be taking a look at not one, but two brand new Star Wars Blokees. I'm debating on which one I'm going to stick with on how to pronounce it. I kind of like Blokees. I think that just sounds pretty rad. So we might be changing the name to Blokees. But anyways, we're going to be taking a look at two of these brand new figures from that line, or from that brand. Darth Vader from Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. And then we have a Stormtrooper from, I do believe it is from The Empire Strikes Back as well. Yes, it is. Now, before we get into that, the Stormtrooper I have already taken out of the box and I've already built, put them together. I did that on a friend of the channel. His channel, the Casual Toy Collectors membership channel. It's totally worth it. I don't really promote a lot of membership channels and stuff like that, but Casual Toy Collectors is definitely worth it in my opinion. And that's where I actually unboxed the Stormtrooper and put it together a couple of nights ago, this past weekend. So if you want to go see that, go pay, and you can actually check that out. But here we are. We're going to take a look at the Vader one. We're going to unbox it, open it, put it all together. I'm going to try and redo, or attempt to redo what I did with the Wolverine one, where I did a sped up video. I'm a little bit more prepared, a little bit ready to do it. So that being said, something dark side. And let's get right into it. All right, most excellent. I know it's most impressive, but I changed it to most excellent. So yeah, here we go with a little bit of a close-up on these two boxes for the Star Wars Blokees Champion Class Model Kits. Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back figures. These things are terrific. I swear by them. I have the Wolverine one from the Marvel series, and there is a Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man to go with it. I do not have those, but I also have Shockwave from the Transformers series, and I have yet to open him to put them together, but I'm pretty sure it's terrific. So, as I said in the beginning, I actually already opened this one and put them together in a previous video. So we're going to take a look at that one first, and then we're going to get right into this one here. So we'll set Vader off to the side, and here is the box. Now, it's hard not to get a glare on it because it's got that, like, hologram or holographic style, or foil, more of a foil style, like how trading cards are and stuff. But this is awesome. 15 bucks for these. Found it at Walmart, this one and the Vader. Picked them both up immediately because I just wasn't even going to think about it. And upon talking about these and showing it off on Casual's membership stream on Saturday, on Flex Friday, he ordered one of these and he actually has it, and pretty awesome. So yeah, they're very cool. Here's the side. You got the Stormtrooper. Pretty great looking, like, you know, high quality imagery right there. Looking badass. You can see all the contents of what's in the box. Trying to get it. There we go. And you can see how it comes. I actually have to, when I pause the video here in a minute, I have to go grab my clippers. But pretty sweet. There's the box. And now let's just straight up get right into the figure itself. So here is the Stormtrooper, and he's in a crazy pose. Give me a second, you'll see why. Here he is in an absolutely wild pose, look like he's fallen. And that just shows you the quality. Yes, he does have a little peg in his foot that fits into place in this actual base, and it does have a swappable sole to the foot, so if you don't want it to have a peg on it, you can switch it out, which, hey, that's cool. So why is my Stormtrooper in this position? Well, here you go. Just so you could see that. This is the Wolverine Blokees. And, here we go. Yeah. Tell me that doesn't look cool. Slashing up and smashing up and bashing up some Stormtrooper. I'm definitely going to army build these Stormtroopers for just my own purpose, my own nefarious purposes. Look at that. That looks so cool. Now, Wolverine did not come with a base like the Stormtrooper did, where it just says the Star Wars on the bottom. And I think that's a pretty cool little feature. But he does have swappable hands. Where are they? Oh, right here. There is, you know, an index finger, pointer finger one. There's going to be the fists, and then there's 2 open hands like that, like he has here. And the gun is actually a hand itself. That gun is molded into the hand. But man, you build everything that you see, essentially. And you're going to see that when we do the Vader one here. So, I love these figures. I think for the price that you're paying, you are not getting ripped off in any manner. There isn't a wide selection right now for Star Wars specifically, or the Marvel ones, just the 4 of those and then the 2 of the Star Wars ones. But still, you got a Vader, you got Stormtroopers, and you know there's going to be a Luke Skywalker or an Obi-Wan Kenobi, someone to go with the Vader. They're not just going to do, you know, a Sith. They're going to have a Jedi in there somewhere. So, I absolutely love these things. I recommend them if you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a toy fan, if you're, you know, whatever. And totally customizable. When they're on their little molds, you can just spray paint them, hand paint them, do whatever you want, and then customize building them. It's so cool, and I absolutely plan on doing that with a Stormtrooper. I actually want to make, I don't want to say a yellow Stormtrooper, but I want an Aces Place 22 Stormtrooper. So that's what's going to be happening at some point. But we'll show real quick how it literally is just a peg in the bottom of the foot like that, and you can plunk, hook them right down. They've got amazing posability. Amazing posability. Now, I know a lot of people might complain and be like, wow, that knee is very, you know, not a knee. Well, you know what? It's hidden by the gear. It's a toy. You know what you're getting when you get it, so don't go over crazy and be like, well, it's not a classified. It's not a Black Series. It's like, well, yeah, it's not. It's not a fucking $35, $25 figure, whatever. The only downside I've had so far with mine are these little flaps. They do not like to stay in place. So I personally am probably going to glue them. I know they're supposed to have that hinge feature, but I might just glue mine at an angle so that the legs can get in and out of there. Or just take them off completely. But they do not stay in place very well. But I mean, the posability on them is insane. Woo! I really enjoy them, very much so. So there are those two there. There's my Wolverine and my Stormtrooper. And they're about 5 inches tall, a little over 5 inches. So yeah, that's just awesome. Now let's take a look at Vader's box here. Not that glare. So here we go. Look at this. Look how good that is. Now, he's not going to have the red hue to him like this, that double paint job, because that's just the reflective light that they put on there for the detail itself. But you can see there, it does kind of give a dimension of the heights to a degree, about a little over 6 inches, which, hey, that's cool. 14 in ages up. What is this, a medium? Medium size. Okay, so they have small, which are probably the standard, like, Transformer ones that I've been getting, the mystery box ones. And then you got a medium-sized one, which is this, and then a large, which I have yet to see. And then it shows, you know, there's no tools required. But yes, you do need cutters, because if you want to get a nice clean cut on the pieces when you break them off the molds and they don't have a little bit of flashing and a little bit of, you know, piece sticking off, I would recommend that. But that's not a hard tool to come by. Here we go with Vader again. Plastic cape, I can already tell that going into it, so I'm not going to be like, oh, he doesn't have a soft good cape. I think he looks fantastic. And I do have the Black Series Vader from A New Hope. I haven't opened it yet, so when I do, these will be kind of fun to compare. You can see he's got all of his stuff right there like that. There's everything. I love that he's got two different sabers right here, so you can switch them out and you can put the one in there where it's got more of an effect to it, or you can just have the one where he's just standing still. Very awesome. that glare off there, my guy. Again, the toy will not have these red effects on it. That is just the lighting that they used to demonstrate the glow of the saber. But let me tell you something, Luke. So cool. Very cool to have found this. Wasn't expecting to either. I heard Blokees was making figures, or Star Wars ones, but I didn't essentially know what or who or the size or any of it. So this is very cool. Now I'm going to cut to... Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, we're going to cut to, and we'll be right back, folks. Okay, so here is everything out of the box. There's all the little molds with all the pieces and stuff in here. We'll take a look at the book real quick together, so you get an idea of what it looks like if you're putting them together. It's very easy. It takes a second to, you know, absorb what you're looking at least for me. I'm kind of like, wait a minute. There's a lot going on here. How do I do this? So there is that. Awesome. This looks so cool. Very radical. I'm not going to, I don't think, let me, here's the cape and stuff. Let me just kind of show this off first as well, too. I thought it was going to be hard plastic, but it's pliable. You can mold it around and kind of play around with it. It's pretty cool. And then these are just sweet, the saber pieces. Like Cyclops from the X-Men. Very awesome. I like that. I like that a lot. That puts a smile on my face. And there we go with Vader's face, speaking of. Pretty dope. They even put the silver in his face pieces, and there's little, not respirator, but his face part. I don't know. Pretty cool. Let's actually go through and just cut everything up. Actually, no. I'm going to cut them up off screen, then I'll be right back again. Alright, here we are, and this is going to be the last stop before we get into the editing part of this, where it's a sped up speed run of the building of this, essentially. That's my plan anyways. So we got all the pieces, 89, right? Or was it 90? 90 pieces all right there, including the cape. That might include the base. And actually, here's the base stand. We'll build it real quick together. It's just got one center piece and then all these holes. I have no idea why. You can literally just plug it in as you see fit. I'm not necessarily sure. Right here, maybe? Yep, there's the Star Wars piece of it. And you can put it on just like that. And there is the base stand. So there's that. Got the cape over here, all the pieces. And it's going to go quiet. Well, it's not going to go quiet. You're actually going to hear probably a chipmunk version of the music you're hearing in the background. So I am just going to get right into it and start building. So here we go. Hopefully that goes good. Oh, hold on a minute. I have to do something. I have to grab my drink. There's the piece. It goes right in there. Alrighty, so here we are. We're done with it. Clearly, you guys can tell that I skipped through a lot of it, putting it together, especially towards the end. I won't even sugarcoat it. I'm pissed off. I'm legitimately pissed off. Put this whole thing together, get to the very last, little bits of it, and I realize he doesn't have his fucking feet. Literally does not have the feet to assemble it. So, as you can see, it's literally just got the pegs. Fortunately, or the way they deliberately made it, there's holes here. And I can kind of just stick them in there and... bullshit. I don't even give a crap if anybody considers me a scumbag. I'm literally going to buy another one of these, take the goddamn feet out of it, and then return it. That is absolutely incredible that they completely left out an entire molded part, 4 pieces, to be able to assemble this. And of course, when I'm trying to make like a decently, interesting and fun edited video, it's got to go to crap. So I'm literally annoyed. So the rest of this review and my thoughts on this are just going to be down the hill. This figure is basic. It's all right. It was a pain in the ass to get the legs on. This right here does hinder it way more than I realized for any mobility. The cape is decent enough. You can take it off, but the head pops off super, super easy if you go a little bit too far with it. It's all right. The Stormtrooper, honestly, maybe if he had his feet, I wouldn't be so pissed off. I'd be like, oh, this guy's great. I don't see any problems with it. But because we're off to see the wizard, it's decent. It's a decent Vader. For the $15, you shouldn't bitch about it. But if you're missing parts to it, you should bitch about it, which I am. Other than that, I'm wrapping this video up. There he is right here. I keep looking around to think, oh, maybe you'll see him and you just didn't realize it. But no. I opened everything up, threw it right here, put everything, nothing. So, it's alright. Get it if you want it. If not, screw them. Blokees, you suck in this video. Usually I kiss your tail in, but you guys suck. So, until the next time, the dark side won in this video. Peace, love, and pizza grease, folks.